So we're gonna actually start with some TRX workouts, and I wanted to take this first little bit to just go over the strap, the assembly, and just talk about how we set it up. So not a big workout in this one. This is gonna be pretty instructional, so hopefully it'll be helpful. I've had some requests for it. So if you have a suspension trainer, the best brand, I'm not endorsed or anything like that, but TRX, they made the first ones, and then of course there's been models of similar style. I just want to say, what's important is that it comes with all the safety harnesses and carabiners and all that. You want to make sure, and you also want, it does have door assemblies. It has different ways to attach to ceilings and mounts. I'm fortunate here in my basement workout area where I can pull it right over beams and secure. So this is pretty secure right here, how we've got it. And it's super simple. We're just gonna take our carabiner, clip it on. There's different holes that you can adjust it to get it higher or lower, depends on your ceiling height. So I'm gonna put it right up towards the top. And then what I wanna do is make sure that our center circle is even. And then you will notice that there'll be 3 different adjustment lengths, and we work within those. So when I'm teaching my classes, I refer to them as such. This is short, so if we pull our strap all the way to the top, that's short. If we pull it to the double lines, we say that that's mid-length. And then if we pull it all the way to the end like it is now, we say that this is long. And it just depends on the exercise you're doing, and to be honest with you, again, where you're assembled, because sometimes you can't do long if you're in your basement, right? Or if you're on a TRX frame, an A-frame, you can do lots of different things because it's super high, right? We got our levers, and that's what releases our strap so that we can move it. And then we've got a tab that we use to help us move. So we'll press the lever with our thumb, take our tab, and pull. Excuse me. Good heavens, that one's kind of stiff. And pull it accordingly. So there, I pulled it all the way up to short. Yeah, it's supposed to be that smooth. Don't know what was going on there. All right. So that would be short. I've got my tab up towards the single line at the top. I can pull it all the way up, make sure they're even, and we're good to go. So most exercises that are short tend to be your shoulder exercises because it's a smaller range of motion. But again, a lot of it has to do with where you're set up. Mid-length, so it's easier now once it's at the top to just pull both carabiners and then put some weight into it and pull down to the double lines. Mid-length is where a lot of times we do most of our leg workouts, our leg exercises. So squats, lunges, etc. tend to be in the mid-length range. Okay, and then also back, biceps, so muscle groups like that. And then pulling all the way to the bottom or long tend to be our facing away from the anchor exercises. So chest, under the arms, some leg work as well. So some sprinter starts. Yeah, but we also do some mid-length in that as well, where we'll take our straps to the front and then we'll take them to the back and move them forward and back. So there's lots of different exercises we can do. So when I do my workouts, I will give you cues as far as in relation to my setup, but just I'll explain why, and then you can adjust yours accordingly, keeping in mind what I'm saying for safety and for the most effective way to do the exercise. All right, so that is your basic setup of your TRX strap, and hopefully that will help. We'll do a workout in a second. I just wanted to do that. All right, part 2 of setup. We're going to talk a bit about changing from double handles to single handle, or single handle mode is what we call it. So setting up our TRX strap as we normally would. Have it set up. Make sure our circle in the center is nice and even. And again, it can be at whatever level, depending on the exercise. I'm gonna bring it down to about 3/4 of the way so I can get close and I can show you what's happening. So right now you can see double handle for our moves. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this into a single handle mode, and then we're gonna do a workout with single handle moves. So let's give this a show to you here. So we're gonna take, because I'm right-handed, I'm gonna take my right handle, put it through the triangle of the left, and then I'm gonna do it again with my new right handle, put it through the triangle of the left. It's gonna pull nice and tight, and then I can just pull one handle, and I can do some of my moves with single handle. Okay, so not just holding it, but also putting the foot in. Now you can always put both feet into the strap when we're doing a single leg exercise. But it's kind of nice with single handle mode. You don't really have to worry about it sliding through, catching, and then sliding up your leg, which happens. So single handle mode. So let me unwrap. Let me do it again. So I've got my two handles. I'm going to take one of my handles, feed it through the triangle, and pull wide. Take that handle, feed it through the triangle again. And then single handle mode. Okay, so some of my moves I can do. Let me see if I can get over here so you can see it. It's kind of far away, but we can do single leg moves. We can do single arm moves. Okay, circling around. But like I said, mostly I like to use it for my leg exercises. So I will pull this down to long. Take one foot, put it in just one of the straps, and it's in pretty secure. And you can do your single leg. You can do single leg. So just on one of your setups. We are here finally at part 3, final part of learning some basic TRX setup. So first video we learned how to basically set it up indoors with some of the strap lengths meant, some exercises that we would do with that. Then the second video we did single handle mode. So we talked about how we could put the straps together to make it secure, and that you could do some exercises using upper body, using lower body. And today we are going to finish off the series of instructional videos with floor or supine prone exercises. So things like being in a push-up position, so on belly, and then also on your back for core, and on your side even too. So I'm going to start off first by just putting our TRX up. Remember, we want to put it to the height that's going to be the most effective so that we could get the most range, where we are able to pull our straps all the way or as long as we can. So if you put it way down at the bottom, you won't get as much if you have not enough space. But anyway, so I put mine up here. And then what we want to do for floor work is we want to be able to take our straps all the way down to long. So if you remember, you press your levers and just give it a good pull until it comes all the way down towards the floor. All right? So we're going to talk about how to get the feet in to do prone exercises, and then how to get the feet in to do supine or on your back. Let me put this down and take a look. All right. So honestly, however you want to get in is really the best way to get in, as long as you don't get hurt. Here's the 2 ways that basically I was taught, and I'm just going to share with you, okay? So in order to get into the prone position, things to do like your hovers, planks, push-ups, that sort of thing. This one's probably the fanciest one, and that's why I'm going to start with it, and then the rest will seem completely easy. So I'm going to come on down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit so that my knees are in line with the handles. And then I'm gonna go take my hands down to the straps. So I just wanna make sure that that's accessible. Okay, and then I go back to handles and I push out. Now looks fancy, but really it's similar to single handle mode. Once you get it, it's pretty easy. So we're gonna crisscross and put one foot in, put the sole of your shoe down into your strap. Then we're gonna take the other foot and we're gonna cross it. I can cross over. If you feel it's easier to cross under, go for it. Same thing, point with the toes forward and feet down. So that's basically what it looks like. You're crisscross with your legs, and then you're gonna turn over that top leg and just let the feet swivel nicely, and then there you go. Okay, so I'm out of the shot, but it's more important that you can kind of see how that works. So you just twist and then come back down. And then from here, I can pop up into hover position. I can come up into plank, right? I can do exercises like that. All right, so that's how you set up for prone. And then actually, supine or on your back, it's pretty easy and it's kind of fun. If you know how to roll like a ball, you'll be good to go. Same idea. I just want to make sure that I start out with my handles around the knees so that way I can move forward or back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the straps. I'm going to roll like a ball, lifting my feet, and then drop my heels into the straps. So it just looks like this. I roll back, I drop my heels into the straps, and I push. Okay, again, I'm out of the shot, but that's important that you get to see where the heels are. Okay, so now once you've got your heels in, you can do all kinds of great things. You can sit up and do some exercises, but here, let me get down and show you. You can go into crunches. You can do full sit-ups. You can do inner thigh work. I use it for Pilates a bit as well. So you've got some other options there. So those are the two main ones that you will see in a class. And then one more is the side profile or side posture. So this one is the toes in, okay? And then we're gonna be putting our feet together and balancing on our side. So review, handles, push out, cross over, and actually let me do the other side, cross over, so I can turn towards you, right? So I'm gonna turn towards you, but I'm going to stay sideways. And then you can see here how the feet are sideways. And then what we wanna do is we wanna put them together. So we either really push our toe to our heel, or we balance our foot on top of the other foot. And then from here, you can lift up, you can do side profile moves, you can do hip lifts, awesome stuff like that, okay? So, similar to your prone position, except you just turn sideways and you hold it. And it's kind of cool because you're gonna definitely work legs. You work your whole body in TRX, but you'll work your legs a lot because you'll be squeezing, keeping them super straight and then pulling towards each other. So you're getting front, back, inner thigh, it's awesome. All right, and that's pretty much it. Always make sure your equipment is functioning, make sure everything can slide, make sure everything can move. And that is it for instructions. If you need any more help, please be sure to shout out, send DMs, send emails, all that kind of great stuff. All right, we're gonna do a little 15-minute workout, just showing some of those moves and some stretches. So you'll probably like that as well. All right, we'll see you soon.